Hey guys, welcome back for another Tarot Tuesday. This week I'm using one of my all-time favorite decks, the Zen Osho Tarot. Look at the backs, how beautiful it is. So gorgeous. I just love this deck. It's really, really awesome. So as usual, I will shuffle the cards and I'm going to pull a card for us that will symbolize the energy surrounding us for this upcoming week from Tuesday to Tuesday. Any messages we need to hear, any information we need to get, we will receive from this card. So here I go, shuffling. And, okay, I'm going to close my eyes and pick a card. Oh, so this card is the Five of Rainbows, and it's titled The Outsider. The rainbows in this deck are pentacles, so this would be the Five of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck. So in the Rider-Waite version of this card, we see a couple of very destitute-looking people walking in the snow outside of a church, and there's a beautiful stained glass window in the background. So the meaning of this card generally, it symbolizes a feeling of being down on your luck, being kind of hard up, being in a bad way, feeling like you're kind of an outsider, like you've been excluded from the good life, like you're going through a really rough time financially, like you don't have enough material security as much as you would like. And you really, really kind of feel like a loner. You feel like an outsider. There you go. The title of this card, right? Here in this card we see, looks like a child who is standing outside this gate. This gate is barring his way. He wants to go in, but his way is barred by this gate. Just let me take a quick look here. Yeah, and there's a lock on it as well. So, it's so sad. It looks like a little child, maybe about 5 years old. He's wearing these little jean overalls, and they're falling off him, Looks like they're too big for him. He needs some new clothes, and this card is about feeling like you just don't have enough. Like you're going through a really bad patch financially. You're going through a hard time with work. You're feeling like you're really, really down on your luck. And even in the background here behind the gate, you can see it's kind of like a misty, gloomy background. It's kind of grayish and mottled looking, So if some of you are feeling like you're kind of having a hard time financially right now, if you're having a hard time making ends meet, or maybe you're in a job that, doesn't pay you what you deserve or doesn't pay you enough, and you're really struggling, and you wish you could quit, but you can't because you need a job. And, we all go through times like this, right? And it's important to remember that nothing in life is like permanent. Things are always changing. Our status, our situation is always changing. So, the best way to get through a period like this, if you're feeling really, really strapped for cash and just really like your options are limited, just brainstorm, think of ways that you can make extra money. Think of resources that you could call upon in order to help you make money, whether it's, going online and finding a job search service or employment service or training. Maybe think about going back to school. If you have to take out a loan, you have to take out a loan. But it would be worth it in the long run, right? If you can get yourself out of this, income bracket that you're in, right? Let me just keep looking at this card here. See what else comes to mind. This also makes me feel the outsider. Maybe you feel like an outsider, in your workplace, with your friends, socially. Maybe you feel like an outsider. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit shy or like you don't fit in with the people around you. Maybe you've been having some anxiety issues, social anxiety issues. Maybe you feel kind of like an outsider in the world, you know. A lot of us feel that way due to the media. You know, we're all kind of fed this stereotypical way that we're supposed to be, right? And a lot of us end up feeling like we're kind of outcasts, or like we just don't measure up to the standards of society that society imposes on us, right? So could also be pertaining to that. You could be feeling that way, and just remember that that is total hogwash. You are perfectly wonderful just the way you are. And, you know, don't buy into all this brainwashing that the media feeds you about how you should look and how you should be, etc., etc., because it's just a big fraud, you know, that it's ridiculous, you know. All these standards are put on us that, you know, we're all supposed to be one way, we're all supposed to be cookie cutters, we're all supposed to be exactly like each other. Well, come on, you know, where's the uniqueness? Where is the individuality? You're an individual, and you're absolutely perfect the way you are. So if you've been feeling a little bit, you know, like you just don't fit in, you know, don't worry about it. You know, don't think it's your fault. You know, you are who you are, and you're perfectly fine the way you are. And if you keep your eyes and ears open, you will meet like-minded people who you do fit in with, and who you do feel comfortable with. Okay? So what else is coming to mind here? Also notice, you know, I'm noticing now the background isn't only gray and gloomy. It's kind of, you kind of get that rainbow effect. I don't know if you're seeing it on the webcam, but it is kind of like pinky and yellowy and glowy. It's like really pretty colors. So it's kind of suggesting that, you know, something is just, you know, things are just about to change. Things are about to get sunnier and brighter. You're just kind of in this patch right now where you're in a kind of a holding pattern, where you feel like you're kind of in a holding pattern and you're stuck. But like I said, things in life are always changing. Situations are always changing. So this will not last forever. If you're feeling like this, it will not last forever. Keep that in mind. Yeah, and the brick walls on either side of the gate too kind of remind me of that feeling like you've hit a wall, you know, like you can't go any further. Well, no. Things will change. Things will get better. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time, and the right attitude, and taking action where you see it available in order to change your situation, you know. It's not enough just to wish and hope that things will get better. You also have to take action. So you have to keep that in mind as well. Okay, so it looks like, you know, some of us might be having a kind of a, you know, pissy, you know, not that great a week feeling-wise, emotionally-wise, or financial-wise, or whatever. But just remember that, you know, life is not static. You know, life is, it's active. It's always changing. It's always changing. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so I hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you for the next Tarot Tuesday next week. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.